light years, 3 million light years on the supernovae data. I didn't get a chance to edit this. It was put together later after I was.
Okay, so I want to be very quick here. Actually, I'm just giving this presentation because of a little boy that produced something very neat, especially for this audience, and I felt that I'm obliged to show you this. So, as a continuation of what GHOU was doing in the US, actually this project started, as I said in my previous presentation, as a platform to have students from all over the globe connect with each other and promote some global citizenship awareness. So the idea was to have a game that people could use and share their cultural behavior, they could share science projects, they could promote science activities together. So it started as a project involving US, Kenya, and Portugal. Brazil is getting started next school year, and this is the hope is that in a couple of years we have the whole world. So these are pictures of schools in the US and in Portugal. This is what in Portugal what we did. We worked with teachers of physics, chemistry, math, French, natural sciences, sports, and English. I had 10 schools working with me. From those 10, 4 didn't follow through, only 6. And in that 6 schools, I had teachers from all these different disciplines working with the kids, producing games. This is the Universe Quest environment. I don't think you've seen this. This is an environment that is produced on top of an outline tool called Thinking Worlds. And these assets that you are seeing are assets that have been created to Universe Quest, to Global Hands-on Universe. So, Thinking Worlds, because of this project and because of the GPP, decided to make the software free, and GHOU has this nasty philosophy of making everything free. So you have all this available to you already on Thinking World's website. You can use it freely, you can make publicity of it. So what we did in Portugal, I didn't use this engine yet because it wasn't available at the time for free. It was, they charged something, so I used the old engine. Nonetheless, it was good enough. So I had these kids from one astronomy club working with me. They were 10 kids. They are Patrick's Asteroid kids, and they produced a game to teach people about computers and software. So they had a game for Word, they had a game for Excel, they had a game for PowerPoint, teaching people how to take the first steps in this software. They did this in after class program. They meet with the teachers once per week. So besides the asteroid, they were doing this program with us. This school was special education. These kids are kids that are not giving good results in regular education, so they're pretty old to be in the classes they are. I was working with their physics teacher, who is a guru in wormholes, believe it or not. We decided to try and teach some astronomy or physics to the kids through the game. They are kids living in very complicated environment. They have very complicated lives. You wouldn't believe how complicated those lives are. And I've learned something important here. We started with the game and teaching them how to build the environment and the different tasks. They were really very excited. They produced amazing things. Then we took the next step, which was, well, now that you've learned all the tasks, you have to put it all together and add some content. And then we failed flat, because they didn't want to work on the content. So it was a very good lesson learned. First, produce your content, and then introduce them to the game. And don't rehearse. Let them build the game already their own game. It was a very good lesson learned. So these kids are evaluated in a special format. This is their evaluation day. They are presenting the game to the board of the school that is evaluating their progress. We were overwhelmed with the results of the kids. This is another astronomy club. This teacher she managed to have 40 kids in her astronomy club. I went twice per week to the school working with the kids. The teacher learned the software, so next year she doesn't need me, she will keep going with the game. And every year they have a paddy paper, and this year the paddy paper was game-based. It was a huge success, the whole school participated, and they adored participating in this. These are 12 grade students, just pre-college, and their work was to teach astronomy to young kids, and they did that producing a very nice game addressing the curriculum of elementary school. And they went to the schools and taught astronomy to the little kids. It was really a good success as well. This one was a private school, 7th graders, physics teacher and ICT teacher working with me, and those games are the most stunning games from all the games produced by everyone. I will have samples of it available to every one of you that wants to see. Actually, if you want to see, come to me after the meeting and I will show you all their games. They are really amazing, very good work. This school will also continue next year. And this one, this was another 7th grade. I also worked with 2 teachers there. One of them was the physics teacher, and she evaluated the kids using the game as a hook. This is the little guy who did the best game, and he presented it. Actually, I think I have. In this picture here, you see several of the kids that participated with us in a party that we promoted. All of them came. They brought their games, and they chose among themselves the best games. They received awards. They received certificates. They were all very, very, very excited. Actually, we made this as a rehearsal because they produced the games in different contests, so they couldn't actually compete, and they were different grades, so it wasn't fair for them to compete with each other. So we rehearsed that, and in the end everyone received the same prize, but I was really surprised. For instance, the first group had a problem with their games, and they couldn't participate in the beginning because it wouldn't work. But they explained what they did, and the others were so sensitive to their problem, and even though they didn't see the game, which they did afterwards, they highly rated this kid. So it was very good, and all of them became friends. So I have 6 schools now that are going to work together next year, which was really, really good. So this little boy here, called Enrique, made a special movie presenting his game, and Enrique, and I'll ask if anyone can take a picture, please, so I can show to Enrique later. He asked his English teacher and his physics teacher to make sure that the content was right and to add subtitles in English for you to see. So I'm very proud to present you Enrique. Oh, do we have sound? Wait, sorry. I will do that again.